Paul Kastle, you want to come on in here real quick? I'm going to hand the microphone over to you. Paul Kastle made a prediction a few weeks ago, and he's going to explain a little bit about it. Say hello to Paul Kastle, folks.
Hello. Thank you all for coming out, and most of all supporting the Pewaukee Food Pantry. And also, Big Guy wants to thank all of you for coming out, because this is also in honor of all the customers and new customers that we're going to have coming to the Magic Show. And it is correct. What we did 2 weeks ago is we had a prediction made, and we had the kind help of the Village Pewaukee Police Department, as well as County Executive Vrakas. Right. Yes. And what we did is I had a prediction, which I handed to the County Executive. He initialed it. Then we took that prediction, sealed it inside a metal container. That metal container was initialed by County Executive Vrakas. Right. And then we placed it inside of another metal container, which he signed across the top of it. And then we took that metal container and wired it shut. Then we entrusted it to the Village of Pewaukee Police Department, who transported it to Cakes While You Wait. Cakes While You Wait took and baked it inside of a cake for us. And that's where it's been on display all this time, and this is the cake in front of you. And they're here to verify all that information. Everything is accurate. If you were up at the shop, you're able to see the video play of the actual thing. Or if you go to YouTube and look at Big Guy's Magic Shop, you can see the actual sealing up of the prediction. And now we're going to see if we're all correct. Now, you know, unfortunately, you can't always trust what a magician or a mentalist says. Sorry, things like that happen when I'm around. Really? Wait. Here, I gotta. Okay, this is a joke for anyone who's psychic. Okay, it goes like this. All right. So what I'd like to do is, just so that you don't have to trust what we've said, I want maybe a couple of people who can come on up and serve as our committee to verify everything that we have. Folks, why don't you come on up? Come on. Come on up. Come on up. Yes. This is you can come up with her. No. How about some from your side? Why don't you come on up? Sir, come on up. Come on up. Stand over here for a moment. Over here. Jimmy, if you can do the honors.
Absolutely.
Somehow, I don't know if we brought a knife.
Oh Lordy! Everything's in place, but is there a knife back there?
Oh yeah.
You got one?
Right where I spilled it on the floor.
Okay. Bring me a fork and a plate too.
That might actually be a good idea.
I don't think you'd know the difference, so I'll give you these two things. It's a fork and a knife.
Sure.
All right. I should have told him. Oh.
I think he's struck gold there.
Oh, we got a fork.
Oh my gosh.
Here's a real fork.
Okay. Thank you.
Some napkins. You got some napkins or something for the guy?
Yeah,
a towel? A small pool?
This is one.
Here's napkins.
Here's some napkins.
Here's some napkins. Thank you.
All right. Move this one. That's cut up everyone. Put that.
Wait a minute. Wait, hold it. All right, put it on there. Yeah.
There we go.
Okay. Now.
Nice. More.
Yeah, you gotta. Don't drop the fork.
Oh. All right, now.
There was an Altoid box, right?
Deep buried inside the cake, right?
Somewhere in the cake.
Altoid box.
Oh.
Which we see.
I've seen gloves and gloves.
There we go.
Well, actually, could you do me the honors?
I would love to.
See, there's an Altoid box buried in the center of that tape.
Just.
It should be wrapped with baling wire.
CSI Pewaukee.
That's right.
There we go. sealed in the cake.
There we go. Now, before we go any further, if you could just pass that to the
Yeah.
county exec. I think there's a signature on there. Does that look familiar?
That's my signature.
And let's hand that down to everyone. Let them take a look. Make sure the wire's intact.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. If anyone needs any napkins.
I remember when you called and said, would you like to do this? I'm going to put, your signature in there, and then I'm going to predict the headlines of the Lake Country Reporter and the Milwaukee Journal Sentinel. And
That's correct.
I don't think it's possible. So I don't know how.
All right, so
How you can do that.
everyone verified all this?
Yeah.
All right. And thank you for that recap. It is both the Lake Country Reporter and the Milwaukee Journal. Let's take and bend over the wire. And inside is another Altoids box.
Yep.
Now, before we go any further, nothing else is inside that. Let's just hand that down. Everyone just look at, make sure that container is still intact. And so everyone understands, outside of this, I have not seen this cake before, and I've not seen the container before. Or afterwards, right? Officer, you could do me the honors, pop that open. Okay, now inside, I don't want to touch it, there's a piece of paper.
Yeah.
Does that
DPV.
DPV.
Yeah.
But officer, if you could lift that off there, and inside of that,
Yep.
there's another mark. Now only you recognize that mark,
Absolutely.
County Executive Vrakas.
Yep.
That's your mark.
That's AK, right? That's.
Okay. And could you hand that down so everyone can see the container? Okay. And if you could just hold on to the piece of paper, County Exec, unfold that. And I think you have a newspaper there, Jimmy.
Yep, right here.
All right. There we go. If you could read out, we'll just go from line to line.
Okay, I, Paul Kastle, see the future headlines to be for Living Lake Country of Thursday,
Living Lake Country.
April 18, 2013. I see a big picture of a man playing a flute.
Okay, let's turn that around.
Look at that, huh? That deserves a big round of applause for that one. And I was here when he put the prediction in and sealed it up.
For the Milwaukee Journal Sentinel for Saturday, April 20, 2013, on the front page of the sports section, I see the Brewers' winning streak come to an end.
Well, you were close on that one. Not really. It says crew getting out of the cold.
But it does talk about their streak, which they got after
April 6th. So yeah, big round of applause. You got that right.
On the front page of the Milwaukee Journal Sentinel for Saturday, April 20, 2013, I see the headline, "Got Them, Suspects in Custody."
Look at that.
All right.
Honest to God. Big round of applause for these guys, folks. County Executive Police Officer Paul Kastle. Wow. Amazing.
It's Officer Bonesteel and County Executive Vrakas here to support Village of Pewaukee and the Pewaukee Food Pantry. Let's give them both a big round of applause. Thank you so much. Thank you for all your help.
You're doing too.
Wow. Thank you, folks.
Thank you guys very much. We're still going to be around till 4 o'clock. 5 o'clock. 5 o'clock. There's still food out there. We're going to have another magic show later on.
We got Houdini's here right now.
Houdini's here. You guys are going to love it. Stick around. Go to the magic shop. Grab some soda. We'll be back in a few minutes. One more big round of applause for these folks, and we'll be right back.